And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations. Bring the best content to the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. As always, my name is Blake, and I am a rural flight dispatcher aiming to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, we are going to fly the A340 for the very first time. I have not flown this airplane, despite how long it's been out. I believe I've fired it up, and that's about the most I got to do in it. So, we'll get to fly this together for the first time. We're going to do a little high fly. I don't know who the hell operates this airplane again. It's high fly or some shit. I think it's owned by Las Vegas Sands Corporation in Vegas, so we're going to fly out to Vegas. We'll take off from Signature. We'll leave here from Signature and take off out of Denver over to Las Vegas and park the airplane where I've seen it parked before. I can't remember like what facility or whatnot, but we're gonna do kind of like late afternoon flying action. We should have like a bit of a sunset when we get there, around about. Yeah, just kind of a chill, wrong side red eye kind of a flight. So yeah, doing that. Now, if you're perplexed by the title, is Brian Klas here. He is one of my colleagues. He is the dispatch training instructor at Spirit Airlines, and watches these streams. And he asked me today, he was like, bro, when's the next time you're going to stream? I was like, bro, I don't know. I never know. Never have a single clue when I'm going to get to stream. But I told Crystal tonight, I was like, you know what? You went and played tickleballs last night, aka pickleball. So tonight I'm going to stream. So here we are. And so if you're perplexed by that, I figured, oh yeah, the other thing too was with him, even though he subscribed to the channel, he can't chat in the chat. So I told him to unsubscribe, resubscribe, and maybe then it would work for him. So this stream is for him, since he wants to come over to my desk, my little cubicle, and yell at me. When am I going to stream again? This one's for him, I guess. So yeah, that's planned for tonight. As always, huge shout out to all the channel members who continue to support this channel. Thanks to Cali Simmer, we now have 35 members this month, which is a lot of names to call out. And now, after the recent changes that YouTube Alright, test. Alright, sorry about that. Headphones died. Thank God for portable chargers. Hope I don't rip it out. But, yeah, so, thanks to Cali Simmer, we now have 35 channel members. And thanks to YouTube, with the recent changes they made, now the names are all kind of funky with numbers and stuff. But, huge shout out to all of the channel members. Cali Simmer, Marco, Image Seeker, Kyle Lewis, Captain 8, AJJ, D-Chimp, Captain Johnny Bravo, Zippy Zeppel, West on Wheels, AJ Finari, Michael Messer, Dustin, Josh Sue Falls, Akragalami, Owls, Liam, Palco, Mixesh, the one I can never pronounce, Chinya Hill, something like that, William Thomas, Chase B, Skyfall, Rob MC, Captain Chemtrails, Pilot Depth, Brett Smith, Drew Stone, Tyler Rocks, Fritz, C Propellant, FOSL Flight, Fossil Flight, I don't know, Captain Shaquille O'Neal, Jet Kid, and Tenur Amibia. So Huge shout out to all those guys who continue to support the channel, especially Callie Summer with all of her gifted memberships, making me read long list of names. And now, finally, over to the chat. We got my man AJ J in the house. Great to see you, dude. AJ Finari is also here. Welcome, welcome, guys. Hope y'all are having a wonderful late evening wherever you're at. This beautiful super moon kind of night, which I haven't really been outside too much to see. Having me a nice cold Dr. Pepper in a Christmas glass and one of those nice big square ice cubes. Don't have anything in it. Could have put something in it, but I put something in it last night, so chilling tonight. But yeah, check out the audio, make sure everything looks good. It's loud in my headset, but anyways, no lag between the badge. I'm gonna jump to it. Y'all know all the shit in this Airbus world. I'm curious to see how much of Wing's Airbus stuff works for this airplane. Cruise flight ground control, headers 1, 2, and 3, nav logo on the no smoking and emergency exit lights. Alright, flight director, constraints, VOR, same on captain's side. Come down the center pedestal. VHF1, interphone, pull the cabin off on that side. Make sure everything is positioned where it's supposed to be. Now, we're not flying on BatSim, so I've never flown this airplane before. I'm sure it's very, 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 very similar to a 320 and 330. But before I like to fly on BatSim, I like to get my radio set up, which I have not done in this airplane. Switch that over. Cool. Is there an APU fire test? Right there. Cool, cool, cool. Coming down here. We'll initialize the flight import from SimBrief. Instance was null. Read a bunch of people were having that error message. We'll see if it gives us any problems. Payload and whatnot. Let's do DSX SimBrief status. Can't read aircraft.
Retard.
Similar call signs on Freak, writes at AAJ.
Similar call sign on frequency. Hey JJ, that's right. Dude, thank you so much for the $3 dono. Greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support as always. Carlito, hello to you as well. Welcome. Josh Sioux Falls, what's up, my man? Great to see you, dude. Zippy Zapple, what you doing up this late? Flight Force, what's up, man? Long time no see. Hope you're doing good. Let's see, import all from SimBrief. Looks like it all does. But I can't load with GSX because it can't read the aircraft type, which is interesting because I'm using the AnyBuild's A330 passenger profile that's built into SimBrief. I would imagine this is a passenger carrying airplane, and it is. So it's very interesting. If we request boarding, what does it do? Every streamer, every stream. Yeah, so AJ Finari, to your point, similar call sign on frequency. So whenever I first started reading, I said AJ, and I was like, oh, I gotta get the other J in there. And then I saw your name. I was like, yeah, that could have been confusing. So I'm sure that's probably where y'all picked up on that. Unfortunately, working because I did a whoopsie with my schedule. Yeah, that sounds unfortunate. Okay, looks like they're actually gonna load and stuff. Hopefully they put gas on my airplane. Today's fuel load will be 35,200 pounds of gas. We're at 17.6, so if they don't, we'll have to do an instant load. Alright. Check our IRS monitor, 2 minutes until we're aligned. GPS monitor. Our airport reference point is north 3951. We got 3950 in the box. West 10440. We got 10439. So that cross checks data, AC status, and nav database is current. Initialize request. I did try to do a flight one time, and when I did the initialize request, it wasn't working. It wouldn't let me put anything in the from or to boxes either, but this time it worked out, so that's good to see. No alternates, no real flight number because it's like a Part 91 flight. Cost index of 69. Our cruise altitude is 40,000 feet. Company message received. We'll come over here to the El Capitan side and see if we can't pick it up over there. Load sheet. I can tell they're trying to be just like Phoenix, it seems. Okay, tripod is going to be 31,500 feet. Over to flight plan Denver. We're going to depart off 17 left, and we're going to be on the Connor 7 Warner transition. Into Vegas. We're going to land on the runway 26 left. The ILS Zulu. 26 left. I'm going to Chow 4 gap transition. I'm going to go ahead and throw a VIA in there from Prino since we're not on VATS or anything. We can do what we want. Look for any discons. Good. Secondary flight plan. Copy active. And back over to a NIT. And I'm going to do Denver to Denver. And let's see if we needed to come back. What's our best runway? These charts load slow on PC. 16, 12, 12, 12. Alright, so we're going to come back to 16 right if we do need to come back. So secondary, Denver. Depart off of 17 left. No SID. And if we come back to 16 right. No VIA. And we'll tell it no stars. Cool. Performance. Put in the environmentals for Denver. Winds are currently 220 at 8. Temperatures -1, 2989. Then Barrowman's on 16 right, 5526. Radnav will hard-tune the Denver VOR. Uplink our winds. And then looking at the prelim load sheets, our zero fuel weight is 277.6. You gonna change or what? Planned zero fuel weight CG is 28.0. We'll see if that changes or not. Taxi fuel on the release, 1,100 pounds. Sounds like not very much. Route reserve, zero that out. We're not carrying an alternate today. Oh, typical any builds fucking bullshit. I hate any builds when it comes to Airbus. These motherfuckers, man. Every fucking airplane they make, route reserve. You don't have the ability to zero it out. Just complete horseshit. Try to make it as small as we can. Motherfucker, dude. Not every flight has a route reserve. Actual reserve goes into final time. Alright, so block fuel planned is 35.2. How are we looking on fuel? Still 17.6. We'll probably have to instant that. We'll come back to perf. Actually, we'll go ahead and drop in some Vegas environmentals. Current weather 200 at 5. Temperature 9, 30-20. Minimums 2269. Prop page Kden 16 right. Drop that in. Alright. So altimeter's 2989. I wonder if I can get it to unsync. I don't like this stuff syncing. And then top of altitude is 230. Shouldn't have flight directors popping up yet. That wouldn't happen until we're off the ground. So we can get this APU fired up. Zero fuel is 277.6. CG. Takeoff performance. Get out of here on 17 left. Let's dry. Mission on, any ice off, toga. Let's do it for fun. Calculate. Send to flight management guidance system. So we took a takeoff V1 33, 37, 43 max takeoff weight based off this configuration, and this D rate is 555,000 pounds. Flaps 2 takeoff, trimming up 5.5. Alright, back to the chats. See, Zippy said, but I get to catch a stream, so all good. Well, good, man. I'm glad I can provide a little bit of entertainment while you're slaving away, working over there. We are carrying 28 passengers, by the way, guys. Whole whopping 28. I figured it's like a business jet, right? So I don't know if this thing has, you know, what kind of seats and stuff, but I just put 28 people on this airplane. Deadlines are just suggestions. Every vendor I deal with. Man, I tell you, I had me a little project I was working on today, and mine, it will be, I have to present it tomorrow morning to my senior director and 2 senior managers. Had to put together a little diversion plan for this month in the event that we experience unforecast fog in Fort Lauderdale, which typically happens if it fogs in Fort Lauderdale. It's always aftercasted and not forecasted. So I had to kind of create like a plan of what we're going to do if Brian Klas, flight dispatch. I had to like really read your tag. Well, dude, I'm glad you finally made it. I hope you really liked the thumbnail. This stream was for you, so that you could test it out and see if you could actually chat. I'm glad the unsubscribe, resubscribe worked for you. That's funny. Plain Nuts, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Great to see you, dude. As always. 28 passengers, still going to take 40 minutes to get to cruise. Hair dryer life, that's about right. Drew Stone, what's up, brother? Great to see everybody, man. We got 12, 13 people watching this late on a Thursday night. But guys, if you think any builds should equip this airplane with the bigger, badder engines, smash that like button. Smash the lickety like. I feel like GSX should be done. Boarding is completed. Perfecto. APU bleed. And this ground power. We can get a seatbelt sign on. Alright, it's time to button this bitch up and get out of here. So ground equipment, let's close them doors. Remove GPU and the air conditioning unit and the chocks. And we're going to basically just tell GSX to go the fuck away. How about it? Get the door shut so all the rich people can do rich people things, and who knows what that is. Probably having sex in the back or something. Be a good time. Alright, so we've got our 058 and 058 CG. We'll confirm our takeoff data. And with that, we still have like a good Airbus systems wise would not default to this vertical speed and heading mode. Shouldn't have to push the knobs in to put it into managed automatically. It should do it on its own. So it's another fail by any builds. And let's crank them engines and get out of here. You got our final load sheet. Cross check that real quick. 277.6. 058 CG 25.5 is what I got in the box. Yep, 25.5. Mac toes 26.1. Alright. Not going to do a departure brief, but cockpit prep, maintenance log and tails, onboard check, gear pins, covers removed, seatbelt signs are on, aviators are in nav. Fuel, we need 35.2, got 35.2 on board. What is up with this font too, by the way? Like, does the L really touch the 0? I know that's a microscopic thing, but like, I don't know, that's funky to me. Altimeter's 2989 set, EFB is checked. Here's for all the brain rot kids. 6-step pad. Alright, before start checklist windows. Actually, I forgot on any builds airplanes. Hey Roo. Where you at? Toggle arm all doors. There we go. Before start checklist windows, door slides, closed and armed. Beacon is on, thrust levers idle. Parking brake is on and transponder is in auto. Actually, we got it on. Before start checklist is complete. Why? I told y'all to go away. Why are you here? Probably because I hit the beacon. What do you mean GSX menu is not available? Yeah. Go away. Pendejos. Alright. Does anybody know how many engines you can start at once on this airplane? Because I'm going to try to do 2 at a time. Ooh, I should probably... Ah, there we go. They work. Already got it set. Nice. I might, though. Yeah. Gotta adjust that. Real quick. Phoenix add-on 2. Alright, let's try that one. Yeah, okay. Looking good. Need more than 25 psi for each high power valve or high pressure valve. And they're cranking. like zero sound. So it's going to be a Salt Lake Vegas flight? No, it's going to be Denver. Make it a little bit longer. Mainly because, too, we flew out of Salt Lake pretty recently. Or maybe flew into Salt Lake, I can't remember. Alright, I hope there's more fucking sounds than this once we get going, because I didn't hear anything on that engine startup. Alright, 1 and 2 are good, 3 and 4 coming. Get those 4 APUs fired up. A single APU taxi. And it's already started, yeah. I'm not, when it comes to any builds of airplanes, I'm not a very, I mean, like it's good enough, I guess, but, you know, you get so spoiled by Phoenix that they just don't even come anywhere close. Like, we're right next to the engines. I haven't heard anything. That was weird. Right. All engines are started. Up 0.5. Oh. It auto trim? Alright, start checklist. Any ice is off. Yellow pump off for trim 0. Start checklist is complete. There's no sound at all. I hear it-ish here. Man, it seems like there's nothing. Knowing in the build, you probably have to change volume settings to PFB. That's a good point. We'll try that once we get going down this straightaway. Also got to go back and get our camera. Get a chase point for this thing. settings, audio settings, engine, external engine volume is 100%, internal, set up, see what that does. I don't know what that humming's supposed to be. It's almost like it thinks we're on a runway, and it's doing that whole, you know, runway sound effect. Well, Drew Stone, thank you so much for the VTOR. Do have a weather change, 230 Alright, this old boy better watch himself. Big boy's rolling through. Alright, mini brief. Chris was playing with the dog. Starting off runway 17 left on the Connor 7. We LNAV into our first fix of foams. With a gross weight of 312.1, flaps config to fuel on board 34.5, B1's 133, V2 is 143, and we're going to go all the way up to 23,000 feet. Flight controls check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. But that don't work. Watch. Full left. Well, yeah, kind of does work. Full right. Flight controls checks complete. Check, looks good. TO config, TARA. Why is that turning right back off? Oh, it's some ground control spoiler shit. Fuck, I passed my damn turn. It's alright, there's another one up here. No, it's not really in the scenery, it don't look like. That is an active taxiway. I hear the engines now. We're on Echo Echo. But it's clearly not in the scenery. Zippy, what do you mean by a Phoenix ing collar? What's that? The ING hauler. Tyler Rocks, what's up, dude? You know, I thought PMDG made an A340. It'd be a hell of a lot better than this one if they did. I don't think they've ever made an Airbus. All heb Lucifer. This default Adobo? No, it's not. It's FS Dream Team? No, Flightbeam? Flightbeam. I don't know, one of those two. I can't remember these days. Swarm, what's going on? This is where you fall through the map. Dude, that would suck. I'd be pissed. But it'd be par for the course. Alright, tax checklist, gross weight comparison complete. Pitch trim is 26.1%, CG set V1, VRV2 flex. 33, 37, 43 with no flex. Flaps config 2. Flight controls are checked. ECAM memo, take off all green. ECAM status is checked. PWS is on auto. TCAS code set TRA. Chem cruise advised. Mini briefs complete. Lineup checklist. Runway 17 left. Full length confirmed inside and outside. Fuel. Min required is 29.8. We got 34.2 on board. Engine mode selectors normal. Bleed packs are set. And engine mode selector is normal. We are ready to go. Clear on the approach. Clear down the runway. Alright, I imagine it's going to get really loud. So if it does, I'll turn it down once we get airborne. Phoenix A3, oh, I see what you're saying. Rucam, I know, I wish. I went the simple route tonight and didn't like put in all the production effort that I usually do. I was trying to like get this one going quick. Dude, a Phoenix A350 would be fucking-sane. Fuck this guy. Love the Christmas lights. Good, man. I usually have Christmas lights set up in, like, physically in the background, but I haven't done it this year. In fact, this tree that I usually have in my sim room, I took to work and I put it in my cubicle. Who is ready to go to Vegas? This dude needs to hurry up, get off the runway. Alright, let's rock and roll. Mantoga SRS runway on thrust blue. 8 knots. Thrust is set. 100.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps 1, speed checks, flaps 1. Flap 0, speed checks, flap 0. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up. Flaps are retracted and APU is off. Speed alt constraint. Like that oral alert is a little bit longer than it should be. All constraint. Autopilot. Not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed that. It felt good. I didn't get a true sense of like how rotate law transitions into normal law, which is a problem that I usually have with pretty much every any build Airbus that I've flown yet. But it feels nice. And if you fly with 28 passengers and only 35,000 pounds of gas, the engines work pretty well. You just have to be as, you know, light as a feather to do it. But I would like to see a A340 600 with them big ass engines. Let's do that. That'd be pretty cool. Drew Sohn says Denver is definitely my favorite airport. I did already know that about you. Me personally, I kind of like Salt Lake over Denver for one reason, and that's because the mountains are a lot closer and you kind of like come into the valley. Makes for some pretty epic views out the window, and I really enjoy that. I don't think the lights stick out, yeah. So we can kill the lights at 18,000 instead of 10,000. Last time I was in Denver, you could smoke in a corner lounge. Damn. That's been a minute. Love seeing and doing long takeoff rolls. Recreated my Los Angeles to London Heathrow flight, and it was heavy in that 787-9. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I guess I've never really thought about that. Like, I've never really had a preference in short or long. I guess if it is short though, it's kind of like, oh man, like I was wanting to do this a little bit longer. That's a decent little third-party add-on airport right there. KBJC, Rocky Mountain Airport. Interesting how it has. Oh, okay. It's interesting. It has this engine page. All right, there's transition. Standard, and standard. Take it up to our final cruise of 40,000. This guy was, man, I want to get this plane, but I already have the NE A350 and PNG 777. But then again, I may get it. You know? At least one thing is that it's nothing like those two planes. You know, the 350 is like so digital with all those big ass screens and stuff. This is like a long haul A320, damn near. So at least it's got that going for it. Might make it different enough for you. No 250 knot speed limit on those landing lights. Yeah, that's why I was saying we could do it at 18,000 instead of 10,000. So we're starting to get into some areas that's recently had some snow, some little snow on the ground. I figured you'd like Chicago or Minneapolis. No. Talking about to live in. Oh, you mean like favorite airports? Yeah. No. Hell no. I do like Minneapolis in the sim. It's a nice little place to go whenever I want to fly into some winter weather. Big de-icing pads, plenty of de-icing. I do like it in the sim. I do not like it in real life. I flew out of BJC once. I think I did some sort of private jet type stream. Should we divert to Aspen with this big ass airplane instead of Vegas? That'd be funny. I bet we could get it down. I feel like I could. Yeah, I think I did a. Let's take a look, see. I did something out of there one time. Pretty sure it was a business jet. Live. Yeah, I think it was this. Yeah. I need to fly this airplane again sometime because I liked it. Yeah, Citation X. Pretty dope. Haven't flown it in a long time. Nice little downhill slope. sim crashed. Bro, like we weren't even doing anything. It hasn't crashed in a really long time. I wonder if it's got anything to do with this. Need to download drivers. Haven't downloaded drivers in a while. I was thinking about that today. I was prepping this stream. I was like, I bet I have some drivers to download. I just never have any alert down here. So I'll do that. But, well, that's fucking sucks. Yeah, like we weren't doing anything. Like, obviously we weren't even messing with the sim, and it just fucking dies on its own. Piece of shit. Let's see. Whoa, Google tells me Denver went smoke-free in 2018. Get off my lawn. That's hard to believe. I can imagine this A340 is better with frames than A350. Yeah, I can tell you that for sure. I've got both, and it definitely is. At least from that little bit of flying we just did. So was last Memorial Day weekend, A220 to Denver, 220 back to JFK. Wow. I am looking forward to dispatching some 220s in the nearest future. Acoma Airport, I can show up 20 minutes before departure, make it through TSA in about 3 minutes, and have no lines. You know, Monroe is similar, right? Like my hometown of Monroe, we just have Delta and American regional jets that flying out of there, and you would think you'd be able to go right through, but there's literally one TSA checkpoint, and there's like 3 whole people that work it. And when you have like 140 passengers trying to go through all at the same time, it actually gets stacked up, and it's a little bit of a wait. So I wish I could say the same about my hometown airport. Actually, I can get through security way faster in Orlando than I can Monroe, Louisiana. So if you put that video on full screen, you'd be able to just walk away. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I could feed the, let's see, I could do this, and then I can feed the audio. Just like that. If I went through the Bravo. Well, we don't get to watch the 340 landing, but at least we can watch this one. But yeah, Josh, to your point, I could play this and nobody even know, unless they watched this live. That was firm. Oh, that wind is stiff. The windsock straight out. 27 knot, 28 knot crosswind. Some weird texture shit going on. Probably because this airport wasn't made for 24. I wish Microsoft would do the same thing in Jackson Hole as they did with like the Grand Canyon and Sedona. Cause like those mountains look good. We need an update from Synaptic. We all can't wait to file BCS3. Yeah, I know. They came out with a little update. and then just went quiet again. A340 got jealous.
Alright.
It seems like it.
Ladies and gents.
Did y'all see that? Watch how hard that wind hits the airplane.
Dang Lord.
Winds.
Positive hero.
I don't even know where we go after this. I think
And heading.
Bryce Canyon. And right now, yeah, Bryce Canyon.
Left quartering at 23 knots.
Windy there too. Gusts are up to like around 20 knots from the right side. Windsock's straight out as well. Yeah, no joke. Should either shit or get off the pot. I agree. You know, in a perfect world, we would have Phoenix
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bryce Canyon.
make everything. Phoenix 757, Phoenix A220, Phoenix A350. Like all the airliners have Phoenix level. And then Phoenix takes, like Phoenix has all the same features that other developers have, like any builds, tire wear, brake wear, FS Labs, snow accumulation, frost accumulation, the icing fluid, like all those like little weird, you know, things,
Real
but
life
adds a
definitely
lot.
don't have the wingspan for this.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
all of that.
We're gonna be in that fence.
Alright, let's try this. Look at that shit. That's like 50 degrees nose away from center line. Skirt, skirt. Yeah, well guys, I'm sorry that Sim crashed. Kind of sucks. This was a fun. It's fun like as a streamer to like go back and watch a lot of these streams because some of them I just like really enjoyed, and this is one of them. We flew from Key West to Miami. And this, I think the sim crashed on this one too, or it froze.
Yeah, man, you never know with me and helicopters. But guys, if you're enjoying the absolute,
I really wish I had like 3 separate setups. One for 737s, actually one for yoke airplanes, one for Airbuses, and then one for helicopters.
I think the next flight we're going to
So a lot of times I don't fly.
in 2024.
I don't fly a lot of
The next MH60 flight we're going to do.
the aircraft that I buy.
2024.
Like I fly them from time to time. I don't fly them as much as I would want to because I'm constantly having to swap out so much hardware. I really enjoyed this stream.
My VRAM after Sim Update 3, before Sim Update 3 was using 3/4. Oh, okay.
I love flying helicopters. If I could just so much more engaged with a helicopter. Do a little air taxiing. And we got chase plane. This is 2020. We got chase plane as well. So you get shit like that. Nice little taxi by. Cameras. Love those sounds. Always come in ugly in Key West. I can't tell you last time I flew an airplane into there. If I ever won the lotto, that's exactly what I want. A room with sim setup dedicated to every aircraft. Hell yeah, dude. I would have so many setups if I won the lottery. Like, I would have to have a facility for all the shit that I would have. Can't forget about the A350 servers below the flight deck. True.
All right, he's back.
I don't think I've ever taken my camera into there.
He is ready to go.
To be honest.
I don't know where the fuel.
But Drew, man, thank you so much for coming to hang out. Sorry it was a short one, but appreciate you nonetheless, man. Hope you have a great night.
Hopefully, oh, it's right here.
We'll watch this little takeoff and then we'll call it a night. I do have to be up early. Got to take Rue to the vet to go get some of her routine shots.
Let's see. Yeah, let's fuel it back up. We burned quite a bit on that.
A house connected to a giant warehouse.
Max
Now you're talking.
T7 is way better on them. Performance vertical temper. On room.
Come on, Blake, hurry up.
A lot more of the vertical takeoffs and landings. I just put that sub over on the road to watch. That'd have been funny, wouldn't it? Kenny, my man has a.
Rucam next time? Yeah, man, we definitely will. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Man, look. Let me show y'all some pictures real quick. For those of y'all that don't follow me on Instagram, I put these on my story last night. They should still be there. After this takeoff. That's why I love chase plane right there. You get views that you can't get with Microsoft's camera system. And then you got my horrible air taxiing. It's kind of hard to do from
Skirt. Took my eyes off for a sec. Obstacles over there. Let's do this.
I feel like helicopters though is one you have to have like track hour or something to really enjoy it.
I don't like that. Can't tell the hell I'm doing. Birds. Just whack their bushes for them. This is hard to do from this view. Man, I don't know. I just love those. Love those helicopters. Just a private little airport. There's a terminal right there to the left. Not much to it. We would go all the way down to Miami, flying through in between the buildings. I've driven across that bridge before. Used to go down here every now and then. Fucking hate Miami. But anyways. So last night, this is on the topic of Rue, but last night, Rue was laying in between Crystal and I. We let her sleep in the bed now, and she's starting to do this thing a lot where she like puts her head on my chest, or puts her head on my head, and then like holds on to my arm with her paw. And man, it just like steals my heart. Where the fuck do I go to look at my shit? So it starts like this. Oh, she got Crystal over here. She was pissed that I put this on Instagram, but I didn't give a shit. But yeah, so she starts up here, head's on my pillow. Different angle. Just so cute. And then it turns into that. Snuggles up, puts her head into my head, holds on my arm. Got Crystal over here sleeping like a something other. But yeah, we love Rudy Booty, precious baby girl. But let's see. I would imagine you could probably buy an old beat up 737. Oh yeah, for sure. I would think so. Hell, there's one at my work. It's a 737-200, I believe. And it looks rough. It's been sitting there ever since I've been working in the Orlando office, which is like 3 years. No matter how much try, full potato, trying to fly. Hell, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if it just comes a little bit natural to me or what, but I've always found them not the easiest, but not the hardest either. Next destination. Good question. I don't know. I usually don't think that far ahead on these, but we can do this. Kind of what I'll do from time to time. When I can't think of anything, I will go to all my screenshots. And I mean, I got screenshots, like these are all the way back from 2023. So some of these are like really old. Headwind. But I'll kind of look and see what I have and kind of get some inspiration from that. So recently I kind of went through and took a bunch of screenshots of Delta Airbuses. So like here's today's thumbnail. And I took this one like a week or two ago. Delta A330. We had talked about this in the last stream. Deciding between the 330 and the 340. Everybody, in all honesty, it was a 50-50 shot. Flipped the coin and it said the 330, but tonight I decided the 340. So maybe we'll do the 330 next. Do some Delta action, maybe some East Coast action. I hate flying on the East Coast. It's so fucking dull, but we haven't done it in a while. So we could do that. Or, so we recently flew the 350, so we won't do that one. But we could do some FS Labs A321 Neo Centennial livery. We could do some of that. I reckon that's really about it for the most recent stuff. I know I love my Tetons. Oh, here we go. Brian Klas with the suggestions. Fort Lauderdale, Key West, Lauderdale, or Lauderdale, Grand Cayman, Lauderdale. Well, I'll tell you what, let's look. I like the idea, especially Grand Cayman, since we started our inaugural service there today. Grand Cayman, Microsoft Flight Sim. See if there's an airport for it, like third party. Looks like we do. What sim is this for? It says 2020, so it might work in 2024. Probably pretty basic scenery, but I'll take it over default. We might do that. I like that idea. This one, I think, is different. Oh, interiors model. It's only $10. It's cheaper than the other one we just looked at. Hell, I'd probably buy this one. $2020. Alright. Yeah. Tropi Film Studios versus Vuelo Simple. Okay. I think that's what we'll do. Run some Spirit action down to Grand Cayman. Spirit just started service today to Grand Cayman from Fort Lauderdale, and it's not a super long flight. Minneapolis and Boston are one of my favorite city pairs. What makes that, like, what is it you like about that city pair? Out of curiosity, what makes it pop in your mind? Sadly, I'd say buy it via AnyBuilds. Alright, let's go take a look. And I always have to buy my stuff on AnyBuilds web store because their stupid ass application will never load when I go to check out. I don't know what it... Okay, just inbuilt.com. Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, Oceania. It's not gonna be Oceania, right? 'Cause that's like Europe, or not Europe, Pacific. Okay, cool. There it is. So same thing. You're gonna get a sim market, FSTO. Yeah, I'll get on here because I like the way I can update it easier instead of those other two. Sweet. It says for 2020, but either way, I can still fly it on 2020. Cool. I'll get it bought and we'll fly that. Yeah, I do like the Boston scenery. Zippy. I don't fly into it a ton, but I do like it. Minneapolis is great scenery. Winter ops are fun too, and if you're coming in on the 4s into Boston, you get cool approach past the city. Yeah, that's the one that comes over the shipyard too, ain't it? That would be your only chance to ever... Yeah, I agree. You are 100% right. 100% right. Buy this thing. Anybody have any idea when the hell Windwing's going to put out the radios and transponder? I need some of that action in my life. See if Flight Sim or FS Dream Team GSX is up to date. Looks like it is. There it is. Install it, and I'll probably go grab it and put it in 24 as well and see if it loads up. We'll do that, and then we'll get done with the stream. There it is. Copy that. And go to Microsoft Flight Sim add-ons, 24, airports. Turn it on. Alright, we'll see if the 2020 version works in 2024, and if so, we will fly Lauderdale to Grand Cayman in the next stream. Go to the JFK Library Museum and then over the shipping yard. Oh, that's cool. I like going over the shipping yard. In the real world, they'll often have NOTAMs. I believe with those cranes, when the cranes are up, minimums for the ILS go up, and when they're down, and like, I think the airport authority coordinates with the shipyard that if it's going to be low IFR to lower the crane so they can shoot Cat 2 and 3s and stuff. Oh man. These headphones will only accept a 1/2 watt charge rate. Super slow. My headphone's been plugged in for 59 minutes. And when I plugged it in, this thing was at 91%, and it's still at 91% because it's so damn slow. Always the crane and the 5G nodems. Yep. The 5G nodems don't really tend to be too much of an issue anymore, to my knowledge. At least with our fleet. I don't know about legacy carriers, but our fleet is not impacted. Sleepy, but I'm hungry. I haven't flown out to this spot yet. Do y'all know what that spot's called? Also, for those of y'all on Sim Update 3, when after you click start, does your sim freeze for like 20 seconds? Let's watch. It's gonna freeze. It's frozen right now. And I'll be frozen for like 20 seconds. Ever since I went to Sim Update 3. Oh, there it goes. That one didn't last long. But it'll be frozen for a while. Hey, Rue. Rue's here. My man, Nolan. What's up, dude? Come here, baby girl. Hang on, guys. I was going to put her in the camera, but she's too heavy. But Nolan, what's up, man? Great to see you, dude. Glad to know I'm not the only one. JJ, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. BetaSim does that for me. Oh, interesting. So it sounds like it's something that hasn't been resolved. Shitty ass JetBlue. I don't have any of the silky smooth ones in here. Silky Smooths is the best. See how well it works. Everything looks pretty good to me. MWCR. We'll fly a quick little circuit. Alright, we're just gonna give it a shot. I'm not even gonna trim the airplane. Flight directors are all on. Bug 3000. Okay, all of a sudden my fucking rotor pedals don't work. I have no toe brakes, but the rotors work. Oh, I know what it is. You know, I released it on my center pedestal. Yeah, it didn't release. Okay, that makes sense. Controls. Let's go. No, man, I'm good. Can't complain. Not sure if you're in any of the streams, but I did get the Delta job. So I'll be ATL bound February, early February. And go through ground school, OJT, and then move up to Atlanta in July. Let's see. See if I can hand fly and do this thing to him. Let's just call it 20. I'm just putting in some fake environmentals. MWCR. Eight, 5 miles. Everything else I can live with. Auto brake low. Laps 1. Laps 2.
$2,500.
Rue come in and unplugged them. I wouldn't put it past her, man. She likes to put stuff in her mouth. That's what she said. So you'll be able to tell me when the cheapest direct flight to Atlanta from Sioux Falls is, so I don't know about when it's going to be cheapest, because I would imagine Delta's just like Spirit and runs everything on a, like, you know, volume, how many seats are purchased kind of thing, but definitely come say what's up. Pilot Dep, what's up, man? So Pilot Dep, just to give you a little backstory on what we're doing. We were flying the A340, and long story short, sim crashed, so we're talking about what's going to be the next stream, and we're going to do Lauderdale to Grand Cayman. Since Spirit just started inaugural service into Grand Cayman today. And so we're just kind of doing a quick little circuit in Grand Cayman to see just kind of how things are. Alright, flight director's off. Bird is the word. Flaps full.
1,000.
We are now visual. Straight up headwind, 14 knots.
$500. $100 above. Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh, big gust.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
Yep. Ride that wheelie. Ride that wheelie. Ride it, ride it, ride it. Can we get off the ground? Let's see. Sí, señor. Bring it back around, do it again. Toga.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Let's see how we can do it without like actually navigating and whatnot.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Damn flaps giving me too much lift.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Fucking winds,
Don't
man.
sink. Sink rate. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Try to put it in that displaced threshold.
Don't sink.
No. Damn winds.
Don't sink.
Gusting.
Don't sink.
Gusting, brah.
40,
Don't sink.
30, 20, retard,
Don't sink.
drive,
Ride the wheelie, ride the wheelie. Ride the wheelie. Yeah, brah. Ride it, my pony.
Too low. Terrain. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
40,
Don't sink.
30,
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Ready, hit it.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Disregard the master cautions.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate. Too low. Terrain.
$100, 50, 40, 30,
Too low. Terrain.
20,
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the delta difference. Or not the delta, but the spirit difference. We'll bring it in on the other side. No, we're recording all this. So we're going to have a replay of it all from like external. So it's going to gonna be real sexy.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Retard, 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 retard.
Sink.
My man is doing more go-arounds than NKS flights.
Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate. Don't sink.
Damn it. Alpha.
Don't sink.
Lock shit.
Don't sink. Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Don't sink.
40, 30,
Don't
20,
sink.
retard. 5,
We did all that and we still landed above reserve fuel. But with the way that we just flew it, there's only one place we can take this airplane. And I'm going to show y'all exactly where that is. But AJ, thank you for the dono, dude. Appreciate the support. And yeah, you damn right. Because, man, in real life, Spirit doesn't do that many go-arounds. We're pretty fucking solid, to be honest. We're going to take this bitch right into the maintenance hangar. Because we only oversped the flaps, structural overspeeds. Like, we oversped everything. We did it all. And we're just gonna go ahead and eat these shipping containers while we're at it. Oh, actually, that's what you just call perfect parking. Just know I changed my mind. I don't feel like doing maintenance no more. Take for another one. Can I stay on the runway in the wing view? cool them brakes off. One way to do it is to drop the gear while the brakes are hot, and the air will cool them off. But I'm going to show y'all an alternative way to cool the brakes off.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too low.
That's how you cool the brakes off.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too low. Terrain.
Alright, this last one I promise. Then we'll watch a replay.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Don't sink. Don't sink. Sink rate. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
40, 30,
Don't sink.
20, retard,
Don't sink.
10, 5,
Ah, clipped it.
40,
I was trying to land like in the gate area.
5,
Did it auto stop recording? Bro, it stopped recording like right here. Bro, what the fuck, man? We did all that for nothing? What a load of shit. Well, guys, anyways, I'm done dicking off. For those of y'all who are just joining us, the whole reason why we're doing this, we were flying the A340 earlier. We weren't even touching the sim. The sim was actually in the background. We were looking at something else, and the sim crashed the desktop. So we just kind of been dicking off ever since. But the next stream, the next destination will be here in Grand Cayman. We're going to fly Fort Lauderdale to Grand Cayman. Spirit just started its inaugural service into Grand Cayman today. So that's what we'll be flying next. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for coming to hang out, and thank y'all for hanging out while I'm even just kind of jacking around a little bit. Stress cracking from too fast of a quench. That's very true. It would be nice if the Jipwiz would finally be quiet and just say, I give up. It's probably listening to me anyway. I can do that. That turns it off. Just let Togalog do its thing. But alright, guys, well, thank y'all so much for coming to hang out. Brett Smith, welcome, even though it's at the very end, but still appreciate you coming to say what's up. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button if you enjoy gooning around like this. Sorry we couldn't get through the whole actual stream today, but maybe next time. Kick the rudder, see what it does. Whee! What is even happening right now? PFD says we're pointing at the ground, but I don't see any ground. Oh yeah, dude, that's water. I thought the water was the sky. I think we just did like a flip. Anyways. Alright, guys, we all have a great night, and I'm not sure when the next time I'll stream is. Hopefully this weekend. As always, be good or be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side, and I will see y'all on the next one. Sleep well. Peaceful dreams. Good night.